Discerning, Discipleship, and Discipline. Good morning. I pray you and your family are well and safe. May the comings and goings of your day be blessed and manageable. This week, as I continue to work through my issues and try to honor His calling, I've had a few thoughts that I want to share and talk through with you. I know sometimes these messages seem to repeat the same stuff, but I trust that if God is working it through with me, and it takes multiple attempts to get it right, then I figure you are like me and are willing to do the reps in order to get good. You all know I like to stay positive, but I often say that in order to stay positive, we have to be acutely aware of and acknowledge the negative. The last couple of messages, I've been on a relative circumstances and who we are becoming as a result of those circumstances. I also want us to keep in mind that our calling and responsibility to discipleship is heavily impacted by said challenges and circumstances. Of course, I often have to mention that often we are, if we're doing our best to walk in His will, subject to some stuff that is way beyond our understanding. Therefore, all we can do is just cry out in the midst of the valley. But remember, the whole positive but aware part, we make choices sometimes that we either just fail in the flesh as humans, or there are times we willfully ignore His leadings and do things that take us far from the spot. Either way, while we focus on the positive, I am confessing to you that I do it wrong way too much. So here's where I'm going to turn on my music ministry from the month and encourage you to as well. Remember the song, okay? Father, your way is better. Okay, the devotional I shared with the team last week was in the category of worry. That fits right into what I've been speaking to and dealing with. I am a firm believer that God makes a way to speak to us and makes His presence known. And when I spoke to the boys, I was able to relate clearly because while I didn't share any of my stuff specifically, I was not at a loss for adequate material to make connections to with them. I'm saying, so you know that I know while you're reading this, He is using this as a way to get His hands on our heart. And as always, what you get and what moves you or I is relative to our situation, but it is all understood and ministered to by Jesus. The encouragement this week is sort of a request, but mostly a reminder. The scripture that I shared with the team was from Proverbs 12:25, the English Standard Version. And the word says, "Anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad." All the things we deal with, even the ones we are absolutely certain are the workings of the Father, weigh on us. We can know He is working it out, but we still get down and have worries. Hey, we're human, and if our faith was perfect, Jesus wouldn't have had to die for us. So, I'm asking you to hear this. You are worthy of His love and grace, and He will not forsake you. I pray that helps you feel a bit more glad this morning. Now, I'm asking you to speak His love and grace to someone else so that they might receive a blessing. I assure you that if you plant the seed, He will see to its growth. Again, what you are going through is known, and there are people who care that you come out of it. That is His grace at work. Receive a blessing today. Give a blessing today. Be.